my name is Kaylin, and if you're new to my channel, I am just a girl who posts random things about all sorts of different random topics, from nail stuff to ferret stuff to dance stuff to writing stuff, just to random trends on the internet, all the way now to my puppy journey. So if you're here, it's so great to have you. If you're a person who's already used to my channel, I'm so glad you're actually here. I have subscribers, yay. And if you're new, I am so happy to have you. If you don't mind subscribing, beautiful. If not, just watch this video for the information that it has. That was such a long and annoying intro. I'm so sorry. I'm really tired right now. We're just gonna jump to it. Let's talk raw food, okay? Some people are like, oh, gross. Okay, and let me just say, not for people, for dogs. I don't know anything about raw food for people. I don't even know if that's a thing you can do. Fish, yes, I don't know anything else. Just hold on. Okay. I've been trying to take a nap for the past 4 hours, but I keep getting distracted by everything. Anyways, let's talk raw food for dogs specifically. I have been feeding my puppy raw food. I've only had him for 5 days. I also feed my ferrets raw food, and our cats are on a raw diet, and our other dogs are also on a raw diet. So everyone's on raw. There are so many benefits. I don't want to push this to people who are really not willing to switch, and that is okay. I am not saying you are a bad dog owner for keeping your dog on kibble, but there are huge benefits to switching to raw food. We do a mix of Diatomaceous Earth, which is a natural dewormer. So instead of needing to give your dog a dewormer, it's already natural in their food and it is non-toxic, and it works so well. We have a mix of different ground beefs, different organ meats, and chicken with bone and stuff like that, all mixed in to meet all of the requirements that is in a dog kibble without the wheat and the beef and the meat meals and the dyes, as well as toxic other things that end up being in kibble. Another thing that is so great about raw, it meets their natural, what they would eat in the wild is the raw diet, and it is so amazing. You can also add, and we don't do that with our other dogs right now, we used to, but we've been so busy. For my new puppy, I also add toppings. So I had peas, I had carrots, I had apples, bananas, kefir, bone broth, right now with no garlic or eggs, sardines. Did I say banana already? I think I did. Blueberries. Anything you want that is puppy safe, you can add it. 3 big things to avoid: grapes, raisins, chocolate, all the time. And then garlic and onions for puppies. It's like honey and babies, they don't mix. It's like garlic and onion don't mix with dogs as young puppies. So those are some of the things you can just chuck on top. Make it fun, make it exciting. Oh, pumpkin, canned pumpkin, purely pumpkin, nothing else. So many things you probably have in your house that you can just chuck on top of your food. If you are thinking I really want to switch from kibble to raw, but I don't know how, I would read The Forever Dog. It is an amazing book. I cannot remember who it's by, but if you look up The Forever Dog, you will find it. It's on Libby if you use that library app. Otherwise, I don't know where to find it, but it's everywhere. I also ordered it off of Amazon. Lots of places to get it, and it is so amazing. I read it and I was like, everything's just making sense now. It also throws in a lot of human health, which is really fascinating and very cool. So that made me happy. I really recommend that if you're looking to get a dog or switch your dog to raw food, or honestly just even looking for changes you can make in your daily household life to make your life and your dog's life healthier and help you live longer. It's literally called The Forever Dog because they talk about things that will genuinely make you and your dog live longer. Like the dog Bluey, who is a blue heeler who lived to 29 years and 5 months. He was eating raw food. He was in an environment that did not have a ton of toxic chemicals. Go read that book. Even if you don't want to switch, just read it. Just so you can think about it and think, okay, wait, wow. Such an amazing book. I really recommend you read that as a dog owner. And honestly, even if you just want to hear about your health, it's a great book. Anyways, moving on, I could yammer about that book forever. Something you can do if you don't want to switch completely but are like, I really want to make a difference. Just take out some of the kibble you feed your dog and put some vegetables in. Put some meat in. It doesn't have to be anything fancy. You can get some ground beef. Add some ground beef into their diet. Add some vegetables. Add some bone broth in your kibble. Add some kefir. Add an egg. Add some sardines. Add something to their daily kibble intake so that it will help everything. Think about it this way. Kibble, like most kibble, unless you're on a specifically raw diet, which I'll talk about in a second, most kibble is like carbs. It's only carbs. Like, yeah, there's technically meat. Kinda. It's meat meal. What even is that? It's like oatmeal. What is that food? Like, I mean, yeah, you can eat it. Another thing, oats, that is in some kibbles. Oatmeal, it like fills up your stomach. Okay, you get full. Imagine eating oatmeal for the rest of your life. It doesn't have all the nutrition you need. You eat oatmeal for breakfast. Fine, great. You add blueberries, you add some toppings. Okay, now imagine eating that same oatmeal with none of those toppings for the rest of your life. Your body would start to crave vegetables. It would start to crave nutrition. It would start to crave anything but the freaking oatmeal. That is kind of what kibble is. Look at it. Like, go look at a bag of dog kibble. Do you want to eat that? The answer is probably no. And I know you're thinking, well, okay, listen, you don't have to want to eat what your dog is eating. And you're totally right. When I make my raw food for my dog, I'm like, okay, I don't really want to eat that. But when I look at what I make for my dog, I see freeze-dried raw kibble, like on the top, like a little scattering of that. Like, it's a treat. It's delicious. I see meat, which I would eat if it was cooked, minus the organs and the bones. He's a dog. He needs that. I see peas. I see carrots. I see apples. I see kefir, which I love. Bone broth, which is delicious in foods. I see a soup, basically. And I would eat it if I could. When I look at kibble, I think oatmeal. I think carbs. I think pizza crust. I think, which, yes, is good until you feel bloated and terrible afterwards. I think bland. I think I'm stuck on this for the rest of my life. I think I am lacking nutrition. And I am not trying to shame you. My goal here is to not make you feel bad about your choices or what you can and cannot afford. That is okay. Your dog will live a happy life even if you cannot make a food switch. But I am here to talk about the benefits because there are benefits. It's plain and simple. But then another thing, like I was just saying a second ago, add some of those things that I was saying to your kibble if you want to make a difference. Like, go do that. If you're local to the Brookings area, I don't know if anyone is, or if you have a grocery outlet, they have lots of amazing deals. Like, grocery outlet is a great place to get things. I got a pack of dozen eggs for 99 cents yesterday. It wasn't yesterday. We're going to pretend it was yesterday because time. 99 cents for a dozen eggs. I don't know how normal that is. I don't know if I'm ever going to find that again. If you have chickens, crack a chicken egg on there. They could eat any egg. It doesn't have to be a chicken egg. Have a garden? Well, do you have some carrots? Chuck them on top. Chop them up, wherever. Do you have an apple where one side's moldy and you really don't want to eat it? Cut off that side, cut up the rest, and put your dog. Don't give them the moldy bit. Like, you have some frozen peas. You're putting them in your dinner? Just chuck some on top. Like, you do not have to change everything. You don't have to get a meat grinder. You don't have to change your whole system just to feed your dog raw. You can help. You can take out 10% of their kibble and put 10% of something else in. And that is totally okay. That is better for your dog than leaving them on kibble. You don't have to do this. You can leave them on kibble. That's okay. But I highly encourage you add something to your dog's food because it can seriously increase lifespan. Like, dogs that will normally live only 10 years, it can double their whole lifespan. They can live up to 20 years. It's mind-boggling. And if you think about it from a human perspective, we have been taught by companies, by stores, by society that this is the way it needs to be. That anything different is bad. Like feeding a dog raw food, that's, we cannot possibly do that. It's not, it's just a thing. But it's not. Think about, what do they eat in the wild? Do they eat oatmeal in the wild? Do they eat dough in the wild? Do they eat bone meal in the wild? Do they eat food coloring in the wild? Some brands have food coloring. Do they eat starches? Do they eat wheats? Do they eat anything like that? No, they don't. Do you eat that all the time? Do you go and eat bagels 3 meals a day? Do you eat oatmeal 3 meals a day? Do you eat everything carb? Do you eat only carbs? With the cream cheese. The cream cheese had some nutrients. It had some protein. Okay. If you're thinking like that do you think like that for yourself is my first question. If that is not the answer, if you don't think, yeah, well, I'm only eating carbs, but, the cream cheese. Why are you thinking like that for your dog? If you don't eat like that, which I don't think very many people do, because we need the nutrients. Our bodies are like, we need some cucumbers. Give me a cucumber. Our bodies eat meat. It doesn't always have to be the best meat. Sometimes we eat terribly processed foods. Sometimes we eat really crappy stuff, but we try to find the nutrients, and you are happier when you have that nutrients. Breakouts. Not all the time, but a lot of times people with really bad breakouts and acne, it is from a lack of proper nutrients to your body. Your body is protesting. It is taking away the nutrients in your face to take them somewhere else, and that is causing your skin to break out. That's okay. Some people cannot afford stuff like that. That is totally acceptable. I am not a wealthy individual. I am broke AF. So broke. As I said, just add some peas to your food. My parents thankfully have, I am able to pay to feed my dog some of what we feed the rest of our animals, because we started that when we had more money, and it's a whole thing. I'm not talking about that in this video right now. It's possible. Think about it like carbs for yourself. Do you eat French fries every day? Do you eat highly processed garbage every single day of your life? Do you eat cream cheese and think, oh yeah, this is fine, I can put it on my bagel, and it's like, it's a little nutrients. Now, I am not saying that those things are bad. You can have them. I am not saying, if you eat those things ever, you're terrible. Girl, I am so guilty of that. I love bagels and cream cheese. I love pizza. I adore ice cream and all these sugary things. Give me some cheese and crackers. I want the garbage. But I also eat a salad. I also eat home-cooked meals. I also will eat healthy things like healthy soups. I'll eat some vegetables. I'll eat fruit. I will drink a protein shake. I will have peanut butter and banana. I'll also intersperse some of my garbage with healthier things. I guarantee you, your dog's taste buds would appreciate the change, and so would their body. You don't have to. You can click out of this video and be like, oh my gosh, she doesn't know what she's talking about. I do know what I'm talking about. I have done so much research, and so has my mom and so many other people. And I do know what I'm talking about. You don't have to do this, but if for the people who stayed to the end of this video, thank you. You are wonderful. You are recognizing what I'm saying is true. Or you are waiting to make a hate comment at the end, either, whatever. If you stayed, amazing. You're learning something, I hope. Go read The Forever Dog. Beautiful book. And I hope you try something. Even if it is just chucking some frozen peas on top of your dog's kibble. Great. Even if it's just splashing bone broth that you found at the store for 99 cents. That's a start. And that's okay. Think about it like it was you. Do you want to eat oatmeal for the rest of your life? No. Unless you do, and you're weird, and you have an obsession, and maybe go get checked out by a doctor or something, please. That's not healthy. Eat nutrition. If you eat it, your dog wants it too. Everybody needs nutrition to keep our bodies healthy. And it will reduce vet visits. It will reduce aging problems. If your dog is getting on in its years and you're paying for vet check-ins and it has hip issues, if it has problems that you're not really sure where they started from, think about the diet. And maybe start switching over. It'll save you money in the long run, I promise. It doesn't feel like it now, but it will. When you stop having to take your animal to the vet all the time, it saves you money. I love you guys. Thank you for watching. I am not judging anybody who doesn't switch. I'm just putting out the benefits, and I'm seeking you to do your own research. That's all I'm asking. All right, I'm going to take my nap. Bye.